mysteries and the spirits that be. Once more may the gateway open to thee. Good morrow, spirit seeds. A happy Tuesday to you. What is this squashed emote? Oh, Karma. How are you all doing today? It's great to see you. Let me go ahead and look through our wonderful redeems and everything really quick before I go off into chat, shall we? Hello, oh, Avery, congratulations on the first. Hello, Brad, hello, Karma. Oh, Lord, Lord, thank you so much for upgrading to tier 3. Thank you. Enjoy your kokori. Appreciate that very much. Hello to Citrus. Hello, Madman. Hello, Embra. Oh, Brad, you're taking off. Time to go, coach. Tofi, I cannot stay. Good luck with stream. Oh, very well. No worries at all. I appreciate you coming by today. Good luck. Thank you. Now, let's see. Clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that. Okay. Hello to 1,000 Kokeries. ended up starting stream pretty much exactly at my usual time. What are the chances of that? That was actually completely unintentional. I was playing with some stuff YouTube Studio and all that, and I looked at the time and I was like, oh wow, it's like 3 minutes to 1. What are the odds of that, huh? Right on time. Even though today's stream was completely not. Owie, 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 owie. What the? Ow! What's going on? Oh, man, thank you for the 100 seats at my goal. And Lord, thank you so much for planting patterns of spurts. Say hello, pretty patties. Hello, bonjour, bonsoir. How are you today, sir? How are you today? It's great to see you. Anyways, 272T, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Or beach today. Third time's the charm. I'm very nervous. What do you mean, Karma? Too bad you can't gift cookies. If you gift tier 3 not Brad shilling the tier 3 subs. I can't freaking believe this, man. Hello. Oh, wait. Did I already say hello to Citrus? Hello, Citrus. And hello, Miss Fauna. It's great to see you today. Also, hello, Roseo VT. Yay, Tofi stream. Aww. And hello, Tosin. How are you today? Oh, Haku. Hi, Haku. It's great to see you again. I hope that you've been well. How's your Tuesday going? It's Tofi time. Tofi time. Tofi time, more like Tofi on time. I searched in the trajectory of your mountainous winds, the glimmer of dewdrops on the mosses, the color and size of various fungi, etc., and found a Tofi. Yay! You all did it. Congratulations. Did you enjoy my little ominous stream announcement today? Yeah, congratulations. You found me. At the beach, no less. Today we're enjoying some nice waves, a nice breeze, even a bit of sunlight, if you will. And somehow, you know, I lugged my whole setup out here. We're gonna be doing some working off screen. Not the most exciting beach episode, but I assure you, you know, the waves. You can hear the waves. They're very nice, aren't they? Yeah, no, it should still be fine. So you know, we'll just be co-working today. Okay. Not the most chatting today, but we'll still do our little bit of light chatting before I get into it, of course. Bonjour, Madame Tofla. Bonjour, monsieur. How are you? Not only did you start stream while I was at work, you're actually starting stream an hour before I start my lunch break. Why are you in my stream then, Lure? Shouldn't you be synergizing and maximizing productivity and profitability? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, you know, don't get in trouble, okay? There's always VOD Squad. There's always VOD Squad. I'm good. Went to a spa bath slash sauna today. I feel reborn. Wow, Talisman, that sounds amazing. I'm so jealous. Man, like over the last few days, I've just been really feeling a pull to go travel and go do things. I've been cooped up in my home tree for so long. For so long. I haven't gone anywhere. So I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about it. Might think about going somewhere soon. I don't know. Something expanding worldview, something you only live once, something, yeah, you know the drill. Oh my god, I had the most ridiculous dream last night. If any of you follow my side account, I don't know if you saw me posting about it this morning, but I lived through a whole action thriller before I even woke up, man. It's rough. It's freaking rough. TLDR is I got shot twice, point blank, in the head, and I felt it happen. I was bleeding out. Like it didn't hurt actually, but I felt it. I was bleeding out. I was getting very drowsy, but I lived and I survived, and they couldn't kill me. They could not kill me. And eventually it got to the point where, oh yeah, one of the assailants was Cillian Murphy, the actor, the Oppenheimer actor. And it got to the point where they were debating. They were debating on if I should just be able to live or not. It was really intense. Like, I ran outside, I ran down the street desperately trying to get away from these lunatics who were actually like shooting me actively. And somebody came barreling down in a car, in an automobile, and they caught me and they brought me back, and I got shot again, and I got really drowsy. But I was still alive, and in fact, I remember just standing up. I was standing up, and I had like, you know, like blood all over my face. Like I could feel my face covered in blood, and I was just staring at the person who shot me. Like I was just staring them dead in the eye, trying to freak them out. Oh man, and my dreams are so messed up. Listen, okay, if anything, it was a cool experience because, you know, most of the time, I feel like it's pretty normal when you have dreams of dying. you wake up when you die, right? But it never happened. Whoa, wait a second. Tofi's face did not go off. What the heck? What the heck? Wait a second. Whoa. Is it broken? Is it broken? I think it's broken. This might display a message on screen when I exit. Oh, wait, maybe it won't. I'm gonna restart the thing. Don't worry, Karma. I'll play it. I'll play it once I get it up and going. But yeah, anyways, that was my morning. That was my morning. Well, you brought computer to the beach. Unfortunately, so because we have to maximize our productivity. Yes, I went to the beach last weekend. Was it fun? Was it hot? Was it refreshing? Do you all have anything nice to drink today? I have mulberry tea. Mulberry tea. Ah, oops. Okay, let's go ahead and try that routine one more time. Yes. Oh my god, it's freaking broken. It's freaking broken. Okay, well, I'm just gonna refund karma and then possibly take off every reward. I actually don't know why this isn't working. Um, hmm. This is peculiar. Okay, let me go ahead and quickly pause all of my redeems. How sad. Sorry, everyone. So yes, today we're going to do some quiet working. What else? Do you all have anything to work on today? Or you're just gonna take it easy and chill out for a bit? Question mark. Oh, the redeem's turning off. Owie, 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 owie. What was that? I can only imagine TOFIE actually bringing a table full of all of her equipment to the beach, monitor, laptop, speakers, and mini keyboard hooked to a powerful portable power station, and she's using pocket Wi-Fi. Can you imagine how much of a pain that would be? Oh Lord, thank you for the 100 seeds at my gourd. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to start closed caption too. Man, I'm a mess today. It should be on now though. Anyways, let me go ahead and catch up with chat again. Ow! Help me! We are doing things with Toby now. No, Alpha. No. That's not happening. That's not what this is. That's not what's happening right now. We're simply talking about our day and how to maximize productivity and definitely not no. Oh, also, hello Twitch Zero Day. Thank you for the redeem. Okay, let me catch up. I just want to listen in while I work. It's either that or YouTube videos. No! Wait! What's the matter with you lot? What's the matter with you lot? I said no. I said no toys. I said no toys. Thank you, Karma and Talisman. Ow! Ow! Anyways, hello TTV Faded 19. Ow! Itai! Itayo! Lord! Shakes you! I shake you all collectively. No throwies. Where was I? I'm squashing bugs right now, but only the programming ones. Oh, that sounds hard. I heard that bug patching is difficult. Godspeed to you, Karma. Go maximize the production for our countless overlords. No slacking. That's so sad. Moral of the story: you can't kill me. I wish patties. I feel like the exact opposite of that these days. Oh, how good. Thank you for watering me. Everyone, please take a sippy. Thank you. think your dreams are telling you to go watch Oppenheimer. Barbenheimer. Tofi dreams sound a bit, yeah. You're not wrong, Tozen. You're not wrong. That's worse than being punted this phase. Too bad it couldn't get punted, huh? Tofi kind of a badass, but I still have concern. Right? Like, unexpectedly badass. Like, wow, look at me. You can't stop me. I'm built differently. I'm constructed in an alternative manner. Yes. Oppenheimer shooting dogs because she is the bomb. Dogs, where did you come from? Gravity is too strong to save her space. I love the squashed bow. It's too sad. Polygon shaped bits look sharp. Please do not tell me a bit. Hi, Singto. Hi, Singto. How are you today? I gotta shout you out. Singto makes beautiful, beautiful music, everyone. If you're not following them, what are you doing? Yeah. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for sticking up for me. Oh, I must have missed her. Yeah, Alpha, you did miss her. Parallel productivity time. Yeah, we're maximizing productivity. We're stimulating economic growth and something synergy and yeah, we're productive. Those are the only two corporate speak words I know. Synergy and productivity, baby. Let's go. It's like a whole separate language. Toby's shaking. No. What about some friendly ow? Maximizing productivity by making background music in 15 minutes or less. 15 minutes? Am I hearing that correctly? Lure. Lure. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Taking the 10 seeds. Itai. I have nothing to throw, so I pour water instead. What is this? Wild bully. Thank you, Haku. Haku always stands up for me and is nice to me. Unlike a lot of you. Assembled unconventionally, yes, exactly. I totally am good. I took care of many errands yesterday, so today is time to chill. I'm glad you deserve that. It's always good to have chill. I had something of the sort yesterday. And by chill, let's just say I was puddling all day. I was puddling all day. Literally, like, you know the TOFIE puddle emote? That's me, baby. Yeah, it was a rough one, but you know, we rebuild. We rebuild. We're back. We're so freaking back. Question mark. Question mark. Yeah, and it's behind us now. Yeah, it's behind us. Golden Atelier, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I love your art. Wow, thank you so much for the follow. It's great to see you. Wow. Synergy and productivity, yes, synergy and productivity. And maximizing both of those. Question mark? Question mark. That's how you appeal to the stockholders, right? You just say those two words. Lure can make a whole piece in 1 hour. Well, you know what, Karma? Too bad I'm not Lure. Too bad I'm not Lure, huh? It seems like all my problems would be solved if I could just be Lure. Imagine throwing snowballs at TOFIE during the winter time. I actually would love to have that happen. I was thinking about that. And the kokiri throwables are also still a work in progress. So pretty soon you'll be able to throw kokiri at me. As sad as that is, I don't want kokiri to be thrown at me, but you know, sometimes it can be helped. So I'm gonna throw kokiri, and maybe we'll also throw TOFIE happy balls. TOFIE happy balls. If any of you are in my Discord server, you would probably be familiar with the TOFIE happy ball. Yeah, I plan to make that throwable as well. And then yeah, snowball in winter, snowball, and then I catch it. I catch it with my mouth. Tasty, yes. Also, Dahlia Tails and Cinco, thank you for the follows. Welcome to my forest. Hey, we are nice. Throwing bits is our sign of affection. Yeah, I know, Alpha. I know. Humph. But I will never admit it. Humph, humph. Also, hello, Seno-sama. Good to see you today. We all have TOFIE puddle days, but the TOFIE sunshine always comes eventually. Well, that's the most motivational thing I've heard all day. Oh, speaking of that, speaking of that, just a moment. Just a moment, everyone. Please bear with me while I recharge my spirit energy. Shoop. Thank you. Happy I caught your stream. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Taurime, I one and only tsundere truly plant. Photosynthesizing in a fine place in your local window still. Lord! Shakes you! Seething and melting. Thank you, Lord, for the 10 days at my god. Also, wow. You're very kind, thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm so honored. I saw the artwork that you did for Cassiopeia's Dakimakura, and I was like, wow, that's like the most beautiful ducky I've ever seen in my life. So I'm very honored. Thank you so much. Kokiri on the desk, Kokiri on Tobi's head, and Kokiri being thrown at Tobi. General Kokiri. Yeah, there's a lot of Kokiris, you know? There's like a lot. There are a whole species, there are a whole race, and there's many everywhere you look, okay? You might not be able to see them at first because they're small and they blend in with the ground. Alright, they got a little bit of camouflage, you know? I mean, they are spirits after all. But they're all around you. Yeah, through Goku. It's too sad. It's too sad. Yep. My goodness. Anyways, so we will go into the worky in just a moment here. It's really interesting because I'm working on a separate computer off screen, and I have it so that I'm monitoring the audio from that computer in this computer that I'm streaming from via the capture card. Totally weird. But it sure beats wearing 2 pairs of headphones at once, so I hope it works. You shouldn't be able to hear anything because again it's secret. And yeah, we're just gonna do some core keys today. Please feel free to lurky. I don't imagine we'll be chatting that much. Cause I'm trying not to get distracted. But I will still be reading chat, of course. And yeah, enjoy some nice ocean ambience and yeah, also my VOD channel. I'll probably try to get my VOD channel up by the end of the day. On YouTube. And I don't have all of the VOD uploaded yet. Okay, it's a very slow process. They take many hours to upload, but I'm almost caught up. So it's still, the channel is still missing like the last few streams, but those will come. I'll probably ping the Discord when it's all up and running. As a gentle reminder, I do have a Discord server for open to all those 18 plus, and we just send a lot of stickers back and forth. And if you want to be able to use my emotes on Discord, yes, please feel free to join us there. What else? Am I missing anything? I don't know. But also, thank you to everyone who also made clippies of last stream of their Sonic stream. I watched all the clippies and they were very funny. And I can't believe how unhinged I was, but appreciate it. And I suppose I'll just get into it now. What if you put on earbuds underneath headphones? That's what I was doing before, Singto. That's what I was doing before, and it's so uncomfortable. I was using AirPods under my my DT770s. So uncomfortable. So that's why I decided to just try monitoring them both in the same headphones, even though it's like kind of weird because it's like the output is muted and I'm just monitoring it, but it's technically coming into OBS. And anyways, yeah. VTuber grinds. What VTuber grinds at Karma? Looks around. What grinds at? Hello, I'll come to work as well. Hi, Unit. How are you today? Appreciate you coming by. It's great to see you again. Let's see. I had something I wanted to tell Unit, I think. Can't remember. But appreciate you coming by. Also, hello, Oti Bueno. And hello, Dragosai Raptor. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. I should watch the clips in Kato. You know, Haku, I hope you never feel pressure to come to my streams. So I'm sorry if this makes you feel that way. But I remember thinking the last few times like, oh, I haven't seen Haku in a while. I hope that they're doing well. and that still stands. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad to see you today. Sonic Adventure 2 is quite the treat. You all learned that I'm such a weenie. That last, the death chamber level kicked my butt. I was so scared. Can't believe you just blazed through hero mode so fast. Almost as if you were speedrunning it. What do you mean, Lord? It goes by very fast. That couldn't have been me. I think that's just how the game is. Yeah, we've gotten both story modes up to the space colony chapter, so we're going to go into space next time. I'm not looking forward to that. The game gets kind of hard after you enter space, so we'll see. Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun game. Fun chow. Oh shoot, I didn't drop off the chow to learn a lesson. While I'm offline, that sucks. Oh well. I'll have to get him next time. Alright, let me turn off the monitor of my background music. Okay. And then that didn't make any sound right. That didn't make any sound right. Please be honest. Can't hear that? Can't hear the thing that I just played. The TOFIE Space Redeem is gone. Yeah, sorry Alpha. Our Mix It Up plugin is not working today. For some reason, it's very disappointing. So yeah, the stickables are not working. The space is not working. It's too sad. Yep. Ow! Serious inquiry, but after seeing the schedule for this week, would you mind if I were to try making a bridge tutorial for Wingspan to use in future Spirit Seed Sundays? Unless you want to do the hour-long tutorial every time. Oh, that's sweet, Laura. If you want to, by all means, you can. I was honestly just gonna go into it this time without the tutorial. Because I assume if anyone is joining us, they're already players who are familiar with the game. But if you want to, and like maybe just like throw it up on YouTube, which again, it's totally optional, right? It's only if you like really want to. Then I can like link to it every time or something like that. That's kind of you though. Thank you. Oh, you can't hear. Okay, good. Also, hi, Psyche. Wait, did I say hello to you already? I'm very scatterbrained. If I didn't, hello, it's great to see you today. Or this evening. Oh good, TOFIE will just have to be launched into orbit some other time. I suppose so. I usually lurk and listen unless I'm too preoccupied. TOFIE is always a soothing time. Oh. Yeah, no pressure. I was just, open your well and all. Hello again. Oh no, I did it again. Scatterbrained plant is scatterbrained. Salad brain, what did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? What did you mean by that? super focused. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a wee bit. It didn't work yesterday, so I'm kinda like trying to focus a lot today. Hand you all a flower. Don't mind us, we're just admiring the waves and the calm music. Oh, like we're not even here. Thank you for the look, Laura. Whoa, how'd you do that, Karma? Oh, that's so cute. Double flower. You can unlock emote modifiers at 900 points per emote or just by being tier 3. Whoa! What's making me hungry? up on my forehead, like I decided to take them off for a moment. How fitting for the beach, huh? Does Toby need sunscreen if she follows in the signs? No? I don't wear sunscreen. I'm a spirit. I'm a spirit, okay? Have you all forgotten that I'm a spirit before a plant? Sheesh. I don't even exist in your dimension. Thank you for the stretch. Everyone on shrimp. do you mean by that? How rude. Didn't have to call me out like that. I'm sleepy. Every day I wake up. Thank you, Dor. Give her water in me. Everyone, please take a sippy. Please take a sippy. to my forest. Polite, polite. Monkey Music, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I definitely wasn't napping. What are you talking about? Yep, it was just a long stretch. I definitely wasn't closing my eyes for a little bit. I would never do that. We're being productive, remember? Productivity and synergy, and maximizing. Hi Tommy, hi, how are you doing? Hi Miss Tofi, I hope work is going well. I love you. I was listening to you on my drive home today. Miss Yuna. Wow, a rare Miss Yuna has appeared. How are you today, ma'am? So great to see you. Also embarrassed, but you're so sweet. I care you, ma'am. We are co-worky. I are co-worky. Yeah, feel free to hang out for a bit. Yes. Every time I see Miss Yuna's like food pictures on Twitter, I just have to stop and just be like, wow, she's so wife material. Anyways. How do I conquer the EP and become maximum productivity worker? Oh. Fair. Hello, Marocaron. How are you today? I will make you the most amazing meal the next time you leave my place 5 pounds higher. Oh, I would be so honored. Wow. I will bring dessert. Yes, unless you want to make dessert too. In this case, all the power to you. I hope I can be useful somehow. Yes. Hey, I do some mean dishes. There's always that. And then be working alongside too. Yeah. Very worky day. Have a good work, Kisaki. Hi Toby. Hi Fodayo. Hello. Great to see you today. Happy Tuesday to you. Tuesday, Wednesday. We got people from all over the world, so I've always got to say multiple days. The world is vibing. Very good. We love vibing. Having you do my dishes would be the highest honor. Say less. Say less, ma'am. I'm on it. Tofi, good evening. Hi, Zachary. Goodest evening, goodest eventide to you. Hope you're doing well today. Very quiet, worky day. Feel free to hang out and lurk if you feel so inclined. I'm just doing some secret work off screen today. You know the drill. Maybe if I chew some gum, it'll help me wake up a bit. Gum. Took a bite of gum gum. Secret work, yeah, secret work. Me too, I'm wrapping up some D&D work before next session. Ooh! How exciting! What class do you play as, Zachary? Pray tell. Or are you the DM? This is for my game where I play the party's bard. Oh, you're bored! How cool! Are you gonna sing songs while you're playing? Are you gonna sing songs? Are you going to, Sounds so fun. I always wanted to try D&D, but never found a party in time to do so. I've only, like, very, very lightly played D&D. I don't know a whole lot about the game still, but I love RP, so it's very fun. You can literally just embody someone else. Quite cool. I've made one character, and they are a potion seller. Potion seller. They're a potion seller in the forest. Who only reveals their shop to specific people. Yes. It's like a secret potion shop. Miss Tommy, hope you're well. Hi, Alice. Hello, Miss Alice. Goodest eventide to you today. It's great to see you. We're doing very chill workies today. Please feel free to call work or just vibe or lurky. It's all good. It's great to see you. No songs with this one, but they really like to exchange insults to confuse enemies. Ah, we love that. We love a little bit of cheeky banter. Acquire your strongest potions, potion seller. Yes, exactly. Exactly. We don't need to remember the inventory one. Definitely not. We can leave that one behind us. I've been lurking for a while, but can finally listen. Oh, no worries. Yeah, sorry I can't have it up on the screen today, but there is music. Try to imagine some music. Question mark. Your emotes are cute also, Alice. I was like lurky on your stream VODs the other day. Why am I outing myself as a creep? Anyways, yeah, your emotes are very cute. You're a great artist. I didn't know you drew them yourself. I mean, I was also looking at glasses reflections. Well, I mean, you would see little blobs of MIDI notes, but unfortunately, you cannot hear it through my glasses. I saw you peeked. Oh no, I've been outed. I drew about half of them. Ah. My lunch break's about to end, so time to go back to lurky time. Godspeed, Laura. Back to productivity mode. I wish that were me. Yeah, back to synergy. Back to synergy. Yes, finally on PC and can see the emotes. Yeah, we have emotes on BTTV because I am not a Twitch partner and I have maxed out all my slots. And who knows, maybe if the spirits are kind, maybe one day we will be able to unlock extra emote slots. But for now, for now we use BTTV. Follower emotes, and yes, that's also true. Maybe in like a couple more weeks we'll be able to have follower emotes. I have no idea how many times I've streamed since I got affiliate. I think maybe that's wishful thinking. It might take a few more months actually. But let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but eventually we'll get follower emotes. I wonder which one we should make. I'll have to think about that. I sure have plenty of emotes. I have a problem. 60 separate streamers? Yeah, it's gonna take a little while, methinks. Please be kind, spirits. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. I'm hoping for giggle. Yeah, we can definitely make giggle follower emote. I'm very interested in the cactus you wanna make. Wow. I have no idea what that would look like, to be honest. I just remember thinking that Miss Fauna's kek emote was really good and I saw it. and it's just like I feel like I want to maybe try to make one myself. Again, not sure how it'll turn out. If it fails though, I might just make like a wait, what is that one called? Wait, what is that emote called? It's called. What is the one? Is it LOL? Is it just LOL? Yeah, the global emote. Maybe I'll make a LOL. Yeah, just some type of big laugh. Yeah, maybe. If not the cat, then the LOL. Yeah. Oh, so thank you, Alice, for the hello. Hello to you. What about Omega LOL? uh, I feel like I don't know about Omega LOL because I think it's out of character. Though they are funny though, definitely. They are very funny. Also, hi Lilith. Good to see you today. TOFIE pop would be more fitting. The pop. That's me when I'm eating anything on stream. I'm just pop 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 pop. Plant pog. Oh my goodness! What if I had a pog? I can't even do it. In what situation would I ever pog? Giggle emote might be more fitting. Yeah, I do have a giggle emote. Have you seen it, Fo? Do you have BTTV? It's on there. I drew it on stream a little while back. Oh, I have 7 TV on. Oh, so you haven't been able to see what everyone's putting in the chat. Do you see it on this? Oh, now it's gone. Well, it was on my chat right over here on the right side. There, you could see it on the screen. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we have a few emotes on BTTV. The sun has risen once more to nourish us, plant bog. Okay, I will admit that's pretty pog-worthy. You can see them now, woohoo! Yeah, we got a few on there. Not all of the emotes that I have. There's still a lot more on Discord. Only Discord. It's gonna take a while to get them all up on BTTV. Yeah. Oh, that one is cute. That wow emote that you just put. Yeah, I think I would do something like that where it's like sparkly eyes. Maybe not Pog. Maybe not Pog. Yeah. Oh. Silly question, but you know how you call Kokori your son and future warrior? What sort of weaponry would you imagine warrior Kokori? I'm personally leaning towards a sword and shield. But I think it'd be fun to see a Kokiri child fail to wield a great sword. Oh, that's too much. Oh, thank you, Lord, for the 10 seeds. Well, you have a good point. Alright, like Sword and Shield is definitely solid. He is a small little creature, so keeping that in mind, I don't know, cause personally I always thought Kokiri would have more of like a vine summoning attack, right? Vine summoning out of the ground. So it's grappling, I believe, is the category. I think that's what makes the most sense. Like a vine whip, yeah. So like either a vine whip, but also there's like multiple mechanics. So you can use the whip, or you can use the vine to grab, to grapple, and chuck your foe across great lengths. Yeah, or alternatively, you can use it to, pick up the remote from the other side of the room. I DK, I've seen some pretty big cookies. You're saying much too much. You're saying too much. What does grown-up Kokiri even look like? It's just Kokiri but scaled up. It's just Kokiri but scaled up, to be honest. Yeah. So the Kokiri get real big. Just super humongo. Massive Kokiri. So like, for instance, you can you can try to imagine, right? So if you look down here, we have our pretty average size Kokiri. Then we can imagine a scaled up Kokiri. So he would look something like this. Oh my god, it's so low res. So like as he gets bigger, he would just get bigger and bigger. Until he's humongo. Until he's just humongo in size. Yes. Yeah, I can compare actually the two Kokuris together. Or like the same Kokuri depiction. So this is normal Kokuri. And as Kokuri gets bigger, he becomes a big Kokuri. Isn't he cute? Isn't he super cute? Don't you just want to pick him up and squish him? Where's that emote? On BTTV I have an emote. This one. This is how I feel when I see Kokori big. Just wanna like squish him and tell him he's so cute. Yeah, so they just scale up. They just scale up. Yeah. My big son. So yeah, he would, I guess to answer your question, yes, he would use Vine Whip. Anyways. See you later, big Kokori. This will bode well for the future Kirby clone featuring Kokiri. What's that mean? What does that mean, Lord? It's true functionality. Can they get buff arms though, like Geodude style? Oh! I don't think so. I don't think so, because they don't have muscle. They're just moss. They're just moss, and yeah, and then they just get bigger and more scaled up. Little cheetah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. A blurry boy. Mega evolution is a large sentient mountain lord. That would be interesting to think about the Kokiri evolution, right? If Kokiri was a Pokemon, and this is the basic Kokiri, what would the next evolutions look like? Question mark? Something to think about, huh? Gigantamax Kokiri, yeah. Vector. Would love to see Kokiri's pedal dance. What a good lord. Aww, cute. Hi, little cheetah. How are you today? We are doing a work stream. Kind of taking a quick break to chat. But yes, a wild plant has been spotted. Hi, Coffee. Hi, Coffee. The coffee run in my chat room. How are you tonight? How are you tonight, Coffee? Just done a little bit of work? Question mark? I feel like I'm not getting a lot done. But yes, it's good to see you. Kokiri used the Giga Drain. They drank all the boba. That would never happen. Because I would never have boba without giving some to Kokiri too, okay? Every time I go and get boba, if I venture out of the forest to get boba, I bring Kokiri back another. I bring Kokiri back one too, okay? That's only fair. Imagine you had a child, right? Imagine you had a precious little angel, and you go and get some sweet treats. And you don't bring back any for them. That's messed up. That's so messed up. I love your emotes. They are so super cute. I do broke so sad. Oh, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. No pressure. Any time. No pressure at all to sub ever. Sorry. I don't have follower emotes yet, but I do have some on Better Twitch, BTTV. You can use those if you like. Whenever you do the I get war fights using grand with touchers. Yeah, that's just like my little bit now. That's my bit to get your attention. Does it actually give you war flashbacks? No, I thought we were having fun. Whoopsie, we're distracting. Well, Alice, it's a little bit of distraction, and it's a little bit of I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'm literally falling asleep in my chair. It sucks. I can't help it. I'm so eepy. And plus, like, I'm at this point in this project where I just, like, don't really have it yet. Like, the idea is not there yet, and I'm just like, ugh, this is the most demotivating part of working on anything creative. It's like throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, and it just doesn't stick. It's so demotivating. So I don't want to. Everyone gets boba. Yes, that's true. Everyone gets boba. Had a bit of a day off. Tried to intentionally not do anything productive today, so it's been a pretty okay day. For you, Coffee. You're always on that grind set. As the kids say, the grind set. I'm proud of you for you know, taking some time off, and you know, good for you. Good forest mother giving her children boba, but of course. I wish I could give you all boba. But you know, uh boba is really expensive these days. I remember when it used to be very cheap. Well, not cheap. I just remember like never paying more than like $5 for boba. And now it's like I feel like you can't get away with paying less than like 7 or 8 even. I see some people paying 10 doleros for a drink. So much. I always have fun memories of like going to Lolly Cup when I was a wee sprout. Anyone have Lolly Cup where you live? And all the drinks for like $3. The good old days, man. Much appreciated. Yes. Hi, Gucci. Hello, Gucci. Happy Tuesday to you. Thanks for coming by today. Hope you're well. No, I was kidding. Don't worry. Coffee. I need you to add tone indicators. Thank you. Whoa! I just got gifted a sub to Elvira. I'm not even in her stream right now, but cool. I like Elvira's emotes. Stares at all of his doodles that remain doodles and not full songs. You understand, Lord. You understand. Damn, I could use some boba today. Yeah, right? It's feeling like a treat yourself kind of day, if I do say so myself. Not to enable any of you or anything. But you know, it's like those disclaimers, like this is not financial advice. Please seek professional advice. It's kind of like that. It's hitting the $8 to $9 range over here in Canada. Ouch! Ouchies! That's rough. That's like a whole meal. Yep. I don't know what happened. The great boba inflation. So tragic. I had Tapioca Express back in the day. Oh, I never went to Tapioca Express. That's kind of, yeah, that's an OG though, for sure. Dang, maybe boba supplies is so good in the forest. Yep, that's exactly it, Alice. Today is Tuesday. Sorry to break it to you, Gucci. Wait, today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I'm always so just jumbled up at the start of the week. I would be in trouble if it were Wednesday. Tuesday, I'm still chilling. And then I had Quickly when I started college. Yes, I also remember Quickly. Wow, what a blast from the past. Yep. There was also another one that I went to before called Volcano Tea House. I like the ones that had like the snacks that come with it. I mean, the snacks that are also on the menu. That's like so OG, so nostalgic. I'm gonna buy tapioca stocks. My god, ripple. What's it called? Buy the dip. Gonna start every message with happy voice, threatening voice, and southern. Yes, thank you, coffee. Appreciate your fine effort. Like Q-cup, share tea, happy lemon gongcha. Ooh, I like share tea a lot. I like share tea a lot. I used to love their ginger milk tea. Their ginger milk tea is tasty, and so is their blended Thai tea. So good. What was that? Oh my gosh, shop sale on stream. Cool. That's cool. Gongcha is so good. Sad there's none in my area. Oh, Gongcha is really tasty too. Honestly, I've been there a few times. I was very happy when I saw that they had soy milk. Because then I can get their winter melon fresh milk, which is basically winter melon milk tea, but with soy milk instead. Yes, very delicious. Chef's kiss. What? Recently though, I've just been drinking these like frozen boba packs. They're actually really nifty. Frozen boba packs. You get them at like, well, I get them at a Japanese supermarket. And then it's frozen pearls with the flavoring syrup inside, and you microwave it for 45 seconds to a minute, and then you mix it with the milk of your choice. It's actually pretty good, and like feels so much better than spending all that money just for one single drink. I'll link it in chat so you can see what I'm talking about. Wait a second. Here we go. Is honestly pretty good to satisfy the craving. You just keep them in your freezer, and I really like the brown sugar flavor and the taro flavor. Yes. So you can mix them with milk. So I use oat milk, or you can use like any type of like. You can also mix it in with iced tea if you don't want like a creamy drink, and it'll just be like a sweetened iced tea. It's very, very good. Although I would only mix it with tea if you're doing like the brown sugar flavor, because I think the others are meant to be for creamy drink. But yeah, very good, very nifty. Have you ever heard of protein boba? I have actually. I've seen that before. It's dairy. I think they use whey protein, so I've never had it. But yeah, I've heard it's decent. I heard it's decent. Is it just like milk tea flavor? Honestly, milk tea flavored anything is usually a hit. It's usually a hit. Like, yeah. They have milk tea, matcha, and one other flavor. Oh, could it be Thai tea? I don't know why I feel like I saw Thai tea. I could be mistaken though. Oh, jasmine tea. Oh, I used to be obsessed with jasmine milk tea. Jasmine green milk tea, to be specific. It's so funny, off guy. Hiyumi ordered boba for a lot of people. I wasn't there because I was in the hotel room dying. But she got a jasmine milk tea for Gucci, and it was in the fridge, and it never made it to Gucci, so I ended up drinking it way later. So sad. I'm a big oolong fan or genmaicha fan now. Oh my gosh, yes. Oolong milk tea, so good. Also, I really love, I don't see it very often, but I really love when tea houses have hojicha. Oh, anything hojicha flavored is so tasty. Mm. Heroic Space, thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. And yeah, genmaicha is my favorite to just drink, like hot. Hot or ice actually. I don't really add anything into it. I've never had genmaicha boba. That sounds like it would be delicious. I hope you enjoyed it though. I did, Gucci. So sorry that happened. Oh, you read my mind. Yes. Yeah, the hojicha. If you know, you know. It's so good. For those of you who don't know, hojicha is oh gosh, it's roasted, right? I always mix up because I know genmaicha is roasted brown rice tea, roasted brown rice green tea. Is hojicha just roasted green tea? Is that right? Coffee, thank you for the care package. Okay, on shrimp time, I'll do a quick stand as well. Ooh. On shrimpify. I've never had hojicha milk tea specifically, but I've started getting into hojicha after I saw an anime talking about it. Yes, ooh, if you ever get the chance, some dessert places make, like hojicha ice cream or hojicha soft serve. Ooh, so good. So good. Any dessert that is hojicha flavored, it will guaranteed be delicious. We'll join, yay, Alice! Yeah, roasted green tea, specifically roasted in a porcelain pot over charcoal. Wow, it's fancy. Oh baby, hojicha talk time. Yes. I'm sad. I don't. Oh, I actually have one bag. Actually, oh, I have one ration of hojicha. And sippy time. Maybe today is the day that I finally not splurge, but like use my hojicha ration. Yeah. Never heard of hojicha ice cream before. Yes. I know for sure there are some places in California that do it. Let's see. Oh. Oh, so in there's a cafe called. Oh, okay. So there's a few places that do it. There's a place called Honey Me, Matcha Cafe Michael, Bumsan Organic Milk Bar, Midori Matcha Cafe, Matcha Cafe Michael again, Wanderlust Creamery. No way. Let's see. And in Northern California, there is Somi Somi, I think. Maybe Somi Somi. I think like most cafes that have like matcha, like they're they're focused on matcha drinks. I think they'll have maybe hojija ice cream if they also serve ice cream. Yes. Toby's mad chewing right now. Have y'all tried sencha? Sencha? Wait, isn't sencha just... Let me make sure. Oh. It's a type of green tea. Wait, Is sencha not just regular green tea? Am I mistaken? I'm not really sure of the exact variety that they serve as just regular green tea. Lipton has Indonesian sencha. I drink it every now and then. Ooh. I've heard of sencha. I think I've tried it. Apparently the way sencha is grown is different from matcha. Wait, so is regular green tea the whole leaves of the matcha? Wait. And then... I'm confused. Despite working in the tea industry in my past, I'm quite uneducated. Hello, Kyo. Good to see you today. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, alright. Oh my goodness. Hello, vegan potato. Thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? Why didn't my raid alert go off? That's weird. Thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out. I love your name also. Oh my goodness. Vegan gang. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. And thank you for trusting your community with me. To all the readers, hello, my name is TOFIE May. I am the daughter of the earth, a musician and a spirit warden. It's a pleasure to be acquainted. Today we are just doing some well, right now we're chatting about tea, but we're just doing a little bit of some work off screen, and so it's very co-work friendly. Very co-work friendly. Yeah, feel free to stick around if you'd like, or take off and go rest. It's all good, all the same. Yes. Potato love. I did, thank you. How is yours going? Oh, wonderful. It's going well. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of chatting, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm down to chat about tea and delicious tea products any time of day. Oh my goodness, there's the raid alert. There's the raid alert. Yay, it came through. Vegan gang, yay, you 2000. Woohoo. Twitch alerts have been failing for a few people today. Oh, is that true, Dryad Knight? Wow. But yes, thank you very much again, Vegan Potato. Appreciate it. And please don't feel like you've got to stick around. Yeah, feel free to take off and go rest after your stream. It's all good. Thank you. I've had chocolate chai today. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I just had some mulberry tea because apparently it's very good for balancing blood sugar. And yeah, I love talking about tea. Please welcome in everyone, appreciate it. Also, the Dr. Pig and Dryad Knight and Hitachi Johnson, thank you for the follows. Welcome to my forest. And oh my gosh, Toastman! Toastman, thank you for gifting us out to Vegan Potato. Thank you. Please enjoy our emotes. My alerts are so bored today. Wasn't I supposed to throw something at my head? I guess I'll do it manually then. Owie, ow, 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 ow. Thank you, Toadman. Oh damn, almost forgot to follow. Aw, no worries. Appreciate that. Thoughts on horchata? Recently got hooked onto it. Oh, I love horchata. It's so good. Horchata is perfect. It's just perfect. Oh, that's the alert. Woohoo. Yeah, I kind of love horchata so much. It's also very good as a ice blended drink. Yeah, good taste. Horchata is yummy, but sometimes too sweet for me. Yeah, that's true. Some places do make it super sweet, but yeah, so good, so good. I will, thank you. Wait, no TOFIE Pat. Yeah, the integration is not working today. So all of the redeems, like the head pat and the stickables and the TOFIE in space, are not working. So I turned off the plugin. I'm sorry, Alice. I appreciate the pats in spirit though. Thank you. You have a very comfy voice. Oh, thank you, Jad. Nice. I appreciate that. Every time anyone compliments my voice, I'm just like, dude, shy. Thank you. Hope you'll enjoy your stay here. I had it once and it was too sweet. Yeah. I don't know, man. The local place, the local taco shop near my forest makes some pretty good horchata. I'll pat the screen. Oh, thank you. Fauna was also having problems with stream elements. Whoa, is that true? Is there a stream elements problem right now? I'm noticing that a lot of stuff is coming in super late. Now, I'm always... Oh, I forgot to read this. I was drinking Greek mountain tea earlier. Whoa. Greek? What is Greek mountain tea? Do tell. How interesting. Let me see if Stream Element is working. Wow, a late alert. Also, 21 hit that 2x. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. I don't see anyone talking about anything in the grass. Different kinds of mountain herbs smells like sage. Oh, wow, that sounds delicious. Is it more of like a savory flavor or more More sweet? Herbal? Question mark? Glad it's working enough to hang with Miss Toffee though. Oh. Shucks. Sweet, I think. Kind of fresh. Ooh. I want to try all of the tea. Do you prefer to drink it iced or hot? Same, one of my kitchen's closets are only filled with tea. I prefer hot, but I like cold too. Understood. You know, I actually like never make iced tea. I feel like it's too. Gotta wait for too long. I'm so impatient. I just want to drink it already because it usually takes much longer to get a good boldness from steeping it. So yeah, I usually end up drinking things hot mainly, even if it is an inferno outside. You have to be patient. Mr. Tommy. I don't wanna. I want to drink it now. When I make it, I usually cold brew it by putting my tea bottle in the fridge overnight. That makes a lot of sense. I think I would also do the same. But I want tea now. I've had some cold water to cool it down. I suppose in theory you could do that. Wouldn't it water it down quite a bit though? It's like coffee. Like not the person, the drink. Like when you add ice cubes, it starts getting real sad. Alfie, you're a drink. You're a drink? What do you mean you're a drink? I'm not a drink. You're a drink. If you put very little hot water first and then after brewing add some cold water. Postman is galaxy braining over here. I never thought of that. Galaxy braining. It does make a lot of sense, does it? Doesn't it? Is that your hot chocolate? Not at all! To be fair, pho soup is kind of a drink. See? I wasn't wrong. Okay, we've all slurped some delicious pho broth at the end with that once you've eaten all the noodles and such. That sounds really good. Oh my gosh. I can't. I've literally this is embarrassing, okay. This is super embarrassing, but I've been having a real hard time in the executive functioning category and or department, I mean. Executive functioning category and department. Why did I just say category again? Executive functioning department. And I've been ordering food like almost every day. I can't, I gotta be strong. Are we galaxy braining brewing? Hi Jack! Hello! We're doing something. Something is happening. What do you mean? I'm literally just a dough. Yeah, I pour a bit of cold water after brewing. Wow. I never thought about that. You all are so much smarter than I am. Soup is just a drink with some tasty snacks added in. Huh? Jack? What do you mean by that? This is weird. Okay, I will say though, if y'all want to go there, I will say that I think that boba is a soup. Just categorically speaking. I think boba is a soup, and I think that cereal is a soup. Yep. Come on, think about it. Liquid with edible things inside. Am I wrong? Tofie's wisdom is too much. Such brain wrinkles. I've got something going on in my brain. I don't know if it's wrinkles though. Coffee is bean soup. Bean soup? Why would you call it that? What's wrong with you? Coffee, are you hearing this? If soup is not a drink, why can I buy soup at a Japanese vending machine alongside all the other drinks? I don't know, Laura. Why are you asking me? I'm just a freaking plant. Hello, Floor Noise. Welcome in. Campbell's drinkables? What? Everything is soup. Boba is cereal. drinks can be soup, why can't soup be drinks? Well, because it has to have something inside of it to be, or it has to have like a thick text. Like it has to be viscous. It has to be viscous, right? Right? The viscosity has to be more than just your average beverage, I think, in order to be a soup. Right? 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 and then you know that's if it doesn't have any toppings in it. And so I feel like coffee doesn't really. Coffee is not viscous, is it? Unless this is a cultural difference here, in which case, full respect. Cereal is soup. Cereal is soup. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't consider a hot dog a sandwich because the hot dog bun is one piece. So if anything, it's more of like a pocket. I think it's more like a pocket. When I think of sandwich, I think of two separate breads. But I don't think that one is very strict, right? Like it could be a sandwich, right? Well, we're on this topic. Let's talk about the cube rule. What's the wait, what is the cube rule? Because I thought you were talking about like the square and rectangle rule. Do tell. Dirty bean water. That sounds horrible. Fuck. You make it sound so nasty. I thought soup was light and stew was thick. Am I the dumb? No, you're not dumb. I just think like, well, I don't know, cause I'm thinking of like tomato soup. I'm thinking of soups that don't have anything in them. So like for example, like if you give someone like vegetable soup, right, with a vegetable broth, and there's vegetables in it, I would call that a vegetable soup. But if there's no vegetables in it at all, and it's just a broth, then I would just call it a broth. Right? So one could argue that drinks can be called broth. I guess it opens up that angle of argument. I have heard tea be called leaf soup. I kind of like that. I think I was used to calling it like leaf water or something. Does this make gravy soup? Oh, no, cause people don't drink gravy, do they? Say it isn't so. I thought gravy was more of like a condiment. But again, this is just my onion. This is my onion. It can be if you add condensed milk. Vietnamese coffee is good. Hot dog is a sub. Hot dog is a sub. Oh, there's a bread chart. It separates subs, sandwiches, and tacos. Yeah, so oh yes, I feel like hot dogs are more similar to tacos than they are to sandwiches. Because it's one piece. It's one piece of shell versus two pieces of shell. Right? Cube rule. Different foods can technically be categorized as one thing depending on where the starch on the food is located, regardless of whether or not it actually makes sense. Ah. Yeah. I always find these debates really funny because they're just so ridiculous. It's just such semantics. But am I wrong though, Tofi? I want to say yes just to spite you. Hey man, it's all, you know, I don't think there's any right answer here. I think we're all insane. Coffee equals bean broth. Didn't somebody already say that? And I like physically shuddered at the thought. egg, you don't drink the Jollibee gravy by itself. What is Jollibee gravy? I've never been to Jollibee. I don't think there's anything there for me. But I've heard it's good? Question mark? Actually no, I heard it's a hit or miss. Yeah. Oh, that just reminded me. There was this one time I visited Hawaii, and did you know the McDonald's there? They sell a regional specialty. So instead of selling apple pies, they sell taro pies. They're so tasty. Oh, what I would give to eat a taro pie again. Yes. Example, a hot dog is a taco, a cheesecake is a quiche, a Pop-Tart is a calzone, chocolate is a salad. Okay, Pop-Tart is a calzone is so funny to me. So, quiche cake. TOFIE is a cutie. Hi, Dea. Happy Tuesday. Even people are soup. Think about it. Yes, we are all soup in the primordial soup. Floating in the primordial soup. Chuck's gravy. Talisman, no, the sodium content, please. Also, hello, Moonchild, welcome in. The great forced food debate. One of the greatest events of history. I don't know why you all are asking about my opinion on things. I'm literally just a plant. Also, all of this is gonna be clear. No. All this soup talk is making me hungry. I'm at soup. Hey, I'm at soup. I wish I was at soup, man. It all started with frickin' pho. Making me want pho. What gives? It's good, but definitely not at all vegan friendly. Yeah, I figured. I don't think a lot of Filipino cuisine is very vegan friendly. Which is a shame, because I actually really love the dish sinigang, which happens to be a soup. Very fitting. I love sinigang, but usually all of the soup mixes for sinigang they have shellfish in them, which is a shame. I love sinigang. Extra sour for me. And for those of you who don't know, sinigang is a tamarind-based Filipino soup. Usually has some type of meat and many vegetables. But yeah, I'd probably just make mine either plain or just load up on eggplant. And just load up on eggplant. I feel warm and safe inside thinking I am soup. Maybe we are all full of soup. Pineapple pizza burger. Alice? What does that mean? Are you asking for my opinion on pineapple pizza burger? Taro pie, yeah. Taro pie is how would I describe it? Maybe I can just share a link. There we go. There it is. So taro is a sweet root vegetable that has kind of like a buttery, nutty taste. And they just put it in the pie. They just put it in the pie. It's so good. Yeah, the menu doesn't have anything for vegans or vegetarians. To be honest, it sucks because I think there's gonna be really good tofu Filipino. Yeah, just throw some tofu in there. But sometimes it's like deceiving because there's other ingredients like egg or dairy or like some type of shellfish for like a flavoring. It's unfortunate. We are all ingredients that are part of the primordial soup of the universe. See? Look at that. Pho understands. That deserves a pin. That deserves a pin. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Exactly. See, exactly. The only opinion that matters on anything is appliance. Shucks, giant. Eggplant tamarind stew. Yes, Toasman, if you get a chance to try sinigang, it's delicious. It's so good. It's like pure comfort food, and the way I ate it before was with rice. I think that's how you're supposed to eat it, right? Put rice on either on the side or inside of the soup. Yeah. If you love sour anything, it's like tart, right? It's like nicely tart. Very delicious. I was thinking about Hawaiian McDonald's and Smart Reads did not leave my head. Oh, I understand what you mean now. Hawaiian McDonald's. What is the menu like? They must have like seasonal or regional specialty. Fried haupia and taro pie. Spam, Portuguese sausage, eggs, and rice. That does sound pretty Hawaiian breakfast. Oh, they have Simon. Simon is like a noodle soup. Those of you who don't know. Ah. It's cool when chains have like regional specialties. I have this weird obsession. Okay. No one judge me, okay? But ever since I was like a wee sprout, I've always had such an obsession with reading restaurant menus. I don't know what it is. Like I could read restaurant menus all day. Like that is my favorite type of literature. Does anyone else? Anyone else just love reading menus? Am I insane? I don't know. There's something just so like nice about it. Mom, look, I'm pinned to the top of the chat. You know, you made a really good point, and so I just wanted to make sure that everyone saw it. On this topic, who here is a fan of Japanese snacks? Of course, Laura. We love Japanese snacks. I don't get to eat very many, but I can always count on good old trusty salad senbei crackers. I'm not really a fan of traditional like kakimochi and like arare type of crackers. I do like senbei crackers. I did the thing. Hawaiian McDonald's has rice plates. Yeah. Dang, you really have to be outside of mainland US to have a good McDonald's. Sometimes I have nightmares about eating a McDonald's. I don't know why. I have like such a fear of McDonald's food. I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna hurt me. Wait, and it's not even like a fast food phobia, cause like I literally ate Burger King for breakfast. Okay, like I'm not phobic of fast food. I just there's something about McDonald's that just scares me. And again, not that I would eat it, cause there's actually nothing there for me. But this has peak reading the nutritional facts on every food package. No, I never read nutritional facts. I just like, so if I go to a restaurant, like, I usually ask to hang on to a menu after I've ordered just because I like reading it. I like browsing and perusing their wares, okay? You can't blame me. Listen, if you know, you know. Menus have very nice picture books, see? What's on the menu today, TOFIE? You know, I had this cute idea. For you know how I always say Spirit Seed Sunday, Happy Spirit Seed Sunday, right? We have Spirit Seed Sunday every Sunday. What if I drew a Spirit Seed Sunday, like an ice cream sundae? A Spirit Seed Sunday, right? We can make our own menu of tasty forest delicacies. So, you have a Spirit Seed Sundae for dessert. And we can start you off with an appetizer of fresh, crispy leaves, and for the main entree, we'll have moss burger. Just a big moss patty in the burger. Hey, wait, no, we can have mushroom food. Yeah, we can have mushroom food. Kokiri has been foraging a lot. Chef Kokiri. Oh, this is Chef Kokiri. So Chef Kokiri is opening a restaurant in the forest. Wait, that's too cute. I'm imagining little Kokiri with a chef hat. No, my heart. Oh, it hurts. But yeah, like yeah, Spirit Tea Sunday dessert. Perhaps me rambling makes me more hungry than when I read through the menu. That's fair, but it's so entertaining. Me too. People who accompany me on vacations always get annoyed with me for stopping outside every restaurant and reading menus. Toastman understands. It does hurt you. Yeah, you get like a debuff. You get a debuff when you eat at McDonald's, I feel. McDonald's sells food. What did you have from BK? I had an Impossible Whopper. Impossible Whopper with fries. Not my proudest breakfast, but man, was it tasty. OMG, me too. I have so many menus at home. McDonald's here has 2 vegan burgers and vegan nuggies. What? That's so cool. I heard that in the UK. There is a Burger King that is entirely vegan. Like their logo is even green on the outside of the restaurant. That's so cool. I think it might be in London somewhere. That's so cool. I really like how just like, you know, even though it is like all these major chains and corporations, like at least they are making vegan food more accessible. That would be cute. TOFIE tea time. Seared Seed Sunday. Yeah, exactly. I have to think about what that would look like. Maybe it would be like green tea ice cream. What if it was a mix of green tea ice cream and hojicha ice cream? And so it is green and brown. The Spirit Seed Sunday flavors. Yummy. Ice cream so good. Fresh crispy leaves, yes. OMG Moss Burger, like Moss Burger JP? What's that? Oh, I've had the mushroom burger before. Yes, mushroom burger is pretty good, honestly, if it's made well. It's all about the marinade and the seasoning. Is it cooked moss or just like a raw clump? Oh, I don't know. You're going to have to ask Chef Kokiri how he prepares it. I'm gonna ask Chef Kokiri. I'm just the host. I'm just the host, the front of house host. front of tree host. Next Darcy Stardust, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Also, hi Ronnie. Welcome. Good to see you today. Is this mushroom safe for human consumption? Of course it's safe for human consumption. Why would we be operating and in business if it weren't? Hello? There's something called food safety, food restaurant. Wait, what is it called? You know how the restaurants have the grades in the window in the front, right? Of how clean they are and how much they follow safety protocol. They have to have that to be in business, and I so happen to have an A++ rating. Okay, Chef Kokiri's restaurant is the finest in its class. Okay? So yes, the mushrooms are edible. Chef Coco's Moss Burger, yeah. Hi Key, I enjoyed the occasional Impossible Whopper. I do too. Oh, I've been eating too many of those lately though, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so tempting, so tantalizing. Sometimes you just want a big old burger. And then also I make it even yummier because I put Vegenaise, which is vegan mayonnaise. I put Vegenaise in it. In my home tree, I have Vegenaise, and I put it in the burger. Oh, it's so good. The only thing McDonald's does for a buff system is immediate recovery from having too many meats at the party. Yeah, I guess it's fine if you've had a crazy night, but you know, there's definitely other fast food out there too. Oh my gosh, at Off-Guide, Jack, did you at Off-Guide, did you see there was this hotel that was down the street from the main hotel that Off-Guide was in, and they had a 24-hour hot noodle vending machine. And they had vegan ones. They had a vegan tantanmen, which is sesame ramen. It was not bad. And it was just like an automated vending machine that made you hot noodles. Honestly, like, I was very grateful for that after a late night at the V-Shoujo mixer party. It was freaking exhausting being in there. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll check it out next time I go to London. Ooh, yeah. I've heard that London is like low-key the vegan capital of the world. Which I can't confirm because I've never been, but that makes me want to go if that's true. Oh yes, the vegan BK. Have you been there, Toastman? Not the NPC streamer. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Oh, Moss Burger is a burger chain. Moss. Do they serve moss? Question mark? Chef Cokery is the only plant to ever fully Gordon Ramsay. Yes, Cokery is a fine chef. A fine chef. You've never seen Chef Cokery be this amazing at anything. I guarantee it. His cuisine will blow you out of the water. Food, restaurant, great. You're telling me a plant fried this rice? Yes. Yes, it did. Hehe. Oh, so Camera Bright, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. Is TOFIE vegan? Yes, I am. I am. Are there food safety in the forest? But of course, Toastman. In order to run a successful establishment, you've got to have food safety. I mean, that's just that's something that is not an option. How can you have customers that dine into your restaurant and they just they just fall sick and die after? It's not funny, but it's very important, okay? I hope you understand how ludicrous that sounds. Also, hello, Jutan. Vegenaise, yeah. Yes, I saw that. I had to walk some friends home one night, and we all stopped at the machine and got them before they went to bed. Yeah. Which one did you get, Jack? It's so cool. Man, the future is now. Imagine being able to get a hot bowl of ramen from a vending machine. I mean, I know they have something like that in Japan already, but so impressive. I imagine a handmade note that says food safety grade. They don't have to know that, Toastman. You were there. Well, if you ever go, It'd be fun to go if you've been many times and got relatives. So. Wait, are you talking about London? Because if so, I mentioned that I have never been there, but I would be interested in going. Um, yeah, because I heard that London is very, very vegan friendly. Oh, do you think they have vegan chippies? Like the vegan chip shops? That would be so cool. I've always wanted to go to a chippy. Oh, you were there was the fish shoujo part. Oh, oopsie. Yes, I was. So Offkai did like a mixer type of event thing where it was for all of the guests. So if you were like an official guest of the convention, which I was because I did a panel, you got like a secret invitation, and it was like a networking party, but it was just a really small hot room. I felt like I couldn't breathe in there. I didn't really talk to anyone new. I just clung to like my friends that I was already with. But it was like themed around the V Shoujo maid cafe. So they had like V Shoujo standees, and even the napkins were branded. It was pretty cool. And then they had like food out. The only thing that I could eat was fruit, but hey, you know, fruit is delicious. And maybe it's best that I don't eat too many tasty snacks anyways for my waistline. TBA's last time I've been to London, there were vegan options on every restaurant we ate at, so I'm not even surprised to hear it is the vegan capital. That's so wonderful. That's really wonderful to hear. I'm so glad. You know, it's like such a convenient time to be vegan. There's so many delicious options. Forest sounds scary. Also, Kaya, thank you for the follow. Welcome into my forest. I never traveled out of country before. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I want to travel. I've been feeling so like stir crazy. Feeling so stir crazy recently, just being at my home tree all the time. But who knows? Maybe I'll get to travel far and wide eventually. What a dream that would be. Just, you know, plant takes on the world. Where will I go next? That would be fun because then now that I stream, that means that I can do like cool like recaps like I did with Offkai, and then do photo share. Yes. I wonder where to go first though. Kinda wanna go somewhere in Europe first. Europe or UK. Yeah. I really want to go to Switzerland, but I'm afraid that I will not be able to get around because I don't know an ounce of Swiss. Wait, what language? Wait, Swiss. I know they speak German. I don't know any of those languages. Yeah, I think that's like my biggest reservation about traveling is that I only know English. I think at RC they had like a mild spicy ramen, and I really love anything spicy. Ooh, Jack, same brain cell. Berlin and Stockholm is also very vegan friendly. Ooh, is that true? Berlin, those are the capitals of each country respectively, huh? I guess that would make sense. I feel like the capitals are always, you know, the hot hub for tourism, and so they tend to be more forward about those types of things. Confidential 1207, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. TOFIE is so VIP. No, not at all. I just did a panel. I just did a panel. Hi TOFIE, this working setup is so cute. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I haven't been working for like a solid hour now. We've just been chatting away, but I appreciate that. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. And Koitante, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. European TOFIE trip. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. It's so beautiful over there. I want to go to the vast, wide, open mountains covered in lush grass and wildflowers uh, and the gentle rivers and streams nearby, and seeing the wild cows munching on grass and so idyllic. One day. What, huh? Totally coming to Switzerland. I wish, damn, I wish. Switzerland is German, English, French, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I would not be so well off if I were forced to only speak another language. Scary. Never been. Oh, that reminds me actually. I would like to do a language learning stream pretty soon. I want to learn Irish. Well, I don't know how proficient I'll get, but I want to at least start learning Irish on stream. I think it'll be funny. And I also would like to continue my Japanese studies as well. I'm like, I know like, I know vocabulary. I just don't know how to form sentences. Never been to any conventions before, but planning my first one next year with a friend. How exciting, Alice! Wow. Are you going to cosplay or are you just going to attend? Don't worry, we understand English in Switzerland because we have 3 national languages. Is that true? Also, shall I refer to you as Darcy? Just reading the Japanese from your name, I just like to make sure. Switzerland is nice. It does look very nice. Lol, it's so hard to be productive and doing work streams. I know, everyone is just too fun to chat with. But also, I'm like hitting a really hard wall with this project, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know what it needs. So I'm just like, well, inspiration gone, motivation gone. Also, most people can speak and understand English in Europe because we all learn it at school. Wow. Wow, I guess it is, I guess there is so much of an advantage to having English be your first language, huh? I feel like everyone around the world is so... like, it's so standardized to have to learn English, but it's not so much the same the other way around. Like, I wish there was that, like, mutual cultural respect. Like, it would have been cool to have mandated like other language classes growing up, right? To open our worldview more. TOFIE Japan trip one. I want to do. I want to so many, but man, it's so much. It's so much moolah. It's a big investment. I'm like full size TOFIE model or vacation. Full size TOFIE model or vacation. Yeah, Europe all learns English. You can be JP pen pals. Wow. OMG, same. Know lots of words but can't put them together well, right? Yeah, I know like very key, tiny little phrases, but you know, if you try to converse with me, I will have a breakdown. Yay, language learning stream, yes! Yes, Darcy is fine. Very well, thanks for letting me know. Oh, you're also learning Japanese, Tozuman. Wow. Nihongo Josu Tozuman. Time to distract yourself and come back to it with a fresh mind. I suppose so. I would love to cosplay. I don't own any though. I might be too shy to do it first time. Oh, Alice. Should only do what you're comfortable with. I have the opposite problem. I can speak, but my vocab is limited because I never get too used to it. Oh, or never get to use it. Oh, Wish I was able to learn a second language in school earlier in life. Yes, right? I forget that this is still a chibi model. Yes, it is. This is just my mini form. Remember, I do have a full-size form, okay? I swear I'm not this small. If you will so kindly refer to the screen in just a moment, you will see that I am. Oh gosh, where is it? You will see that I am very much not tiny. Oh my goodness. I'm not tiny. I'm actually a 6 foot tall, mature spirit. Yes, this is my form. this is just my mini form. Yes, that's how I look. So one day, maybe you'll get to meet her. Maybe you'll get to meet her. Yes, that's me. Let me. これからもよろしくお願いします。What did wait? これからも. I forgot what これからも means, man. Full size TOFIE. I was not aware this was chibi. It just thought so cute. Yeah, it's so Miffy's, which is my mama. Miffy's art style is like not completely chibi, like so I don't have like a tiny body and like you know, like big head, but I am very much like hit with the like smallification beam. Cause you know I didn't know if I would enjoy streaming, so I didn't want to invest in the gigantic TOFIE right away. You know, that's a huge investment. 6 foot, yeah, I'm 6 feet tall. Yeah, I'm tree. Final form TOFIE best TOFIE. Small is cute though. Thank you. 6 foot, you really are. You think 6 foot tall is tree height? Do you have anyone in mind for the full-size model? I do actually. That, my dear spirit seeds, is going to be kept confidential for now. One, because they will probably post whips if it happens, and I want to keep it secret. And two, well, I don't want to ruin the surprise. If it happens, I don't know yet. I've been like debating back and forth on if I should do it for like the last 2 months. I just, you know, it's not a small amount of money, and so I've been really thinking, and going back and forth on what I think is the smart decision. Because that would be like for like big boy debut, right? So if I have full-size model, I would want to do you know, some type of expansion of the lore that I could share with you at the debut, which is a huge production in and of itself. And so yeah, I will really have to do a lot of thinking and potentially maybe do a stream event or two to fundraise for that. But you know, yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Also, KS James, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. How small is chibi form though? It's not that small. I mean, you can see me, right? Like, I still have pretty decent proportions going on. I'm just like small. I'm just smaller. OMG, 6 foot is so tall. Is it tall? That's actually pretty close to my my actual height, so I didn't really consider it to be that tall, but dang. Giantess Toffee. That's exciting though. Yeah, I've been thinking about it so much. Oh, hi Cube! Hello! Thanks for coming by, it's great to see you! Wow! Did you all know that Captain Cube was one of my very first clients? Back in, what was it, 2020? Nearly 3 years ago. I wrote like a, like a, um, like a shop pop BGM for Captain Cube. Wow! Appreciate you coming by. I think Cube was either my second or third client ever. Wow. Time flies. Full-size model partner celebration debut! Partner. Oh, what would it take to reach partner? I'm so like, my average of viewers is nowhere near what you need for partner. Like, I've only been streaming for... Oh my god, wait. Have we passed our 2-month anniversary already? No. No, we have. Wait. We have! It was on the 10th. Holy smokes! Yeah, I've only been streaming for 2 months. I think it's gonna take me a long time to get a partner. I've got to build my viewer base a bit, but you know, I always appreciate when people recommend my streams and my clippies and I hate talking about this stuff, but yeah, you know, the shares mean a lot, and I'm still trying to figure out like what I have to offer as a streamer, but you know, it means so much to have everyone here, and like I didn't think that I would even have nearly this many kind spirit seeds in the forest, so thank you. I'm only 150 cm tall, so it might be a VR as tall as a G. Wait, 150 cm. Wait. That is. Oh, just shy of 5 feet tall. Sorry, we use feet in the feet and inches. Oh, fun size. Yeah, I've always been a little bit of a. Oh. Uh-oh. Just a moment. Just a moment. Nothing to see here. I just got recharged real quick. Just a moment. Spirit seeds, lend me your strength. Lend me your strength. Shoop. My energy is getting pretty low. I'm probably gonna have to end stream in a few minutes. I'm freaking exhausted. Lore update soon. I've been working on and off on a lore song for like 2 years now. I just never have time to work on it. It's too sad. It's too sad. Well, now I'm curious if you're taller than me. Well, 5. Wait, do you use centimeters or feet and inches? I could tell you depending on which one. We about the same height then. Woo! Sophie is 2 months old. Yeah. Can't believe how much time flies. Still feel so new to this whole thing. I know a vegan bakery in Switzerland if you come visit, but I have to go sleep. Good night. Wow, vegan bakery. That sounds amazing. Good night, Thea. Thanks for stopping in today. Tonight. I love your energy. Wow, Arcade Jester. Appreciate that. Welcome in, welcome in. Just doing some chatting and not working. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. Thank you. Spirit energy went bye-bye. Yeah, so classic. Gonna have to head to bed too. Thanks for the soothing stream. Thank you, Psyche. Good night to you. Rest well. Appreciate you stopping in today. Hi, TOFIE. Hi, Glocos. Welcome in. Welcome into my forest. Hope you'll enjoy your stay here. I use metric, but I roughly know 5, 2 and above. Ah, okay. So, if that's the case, I believe I am about just shy of 176 centimeters. It feels like just yesterday when I was watching your first stream cough in the middle of my local arcade, yeah, my not debut, not debut. Time sure does fly. Hello, Chaos James. Welcome in. We're gonna start winding down here in just a moment, I think, but appreciate you stopping by. Oh, you're 5'7". Wow, Alice is pretty tall too. Wow. Yeah, Lore can vouch. I'm pretty tall. Right? Wasn't I taller than Lore? Question mark? What? I met Lore off guy. Ooh. Oh, my dear spirit seeds. I would love to continue the good chats. But alas, my spirit energy is failing. My spirit energy is failing. And I tend to overdo it, so I'm gonna try not to. But, wait, what was I gonna follow up with? I can't remember. Height posting, I'm 188. Ooh, you tall. You tall. Yeah. Let me take a quick gander. A quick peek. Let's see who we could possibly raid. That was fun, you know. Even though we got next to nothing done today, I still appreciate the good vibes, the good chats. It's been a good 3 hours. I know. I definitely start to shut down around the 3-hour mark. I'm finding it's a lot of talking, but again, it's all good. It's all fun. Really quickly, what was I gonna say? Well, okay, so starting or no, Sunday. Sorry, my brain is shutting down. Sunday, we're going to be streaming Wingspan. For those of you who saw my schedule for the week, we're going to be streaming Wingspan for our Spirit Seed Sunday. So it'll be open lobby once again. If any of you have the game, you're welcome to join our lobby for our Wingspan. It's a really long game, so I'm thinking we'll probably do like one match, maybe one match. But they're really long, so yeah, and then what else? What else? I'm gonna try to get my VOD channel up and running by tonight, which I will ping about in the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, it's open to all 18 plus. And I will ping that, so please feel free to check the announcement channel later on, or sign up for that announcement ping role if you feel so inclined. And oh, no, serious question. I know that you usually lend your voice or lend your compositions whenever you collab with other composers or singers respectively. But have you ever thought about doing collabs as a composer with another composer? Oh, I actually have. So, so I collaborated with Bolide for my EP Daughter of the Earth, our closing track, 100% Sunshine Girl, which was written based off of the film Weathering with You. That was a collaborative effort between us both. We both contributed songwriting and production. And then I also did the same thing with I did a collaboration with a good friend named Robo Rob a while back. We remixed we remixed the Chocobo theme and Chocobo me, which was also the same thing. We both produced that together. I've done it a few times. To be honest, it's kind of hard. The workflow is kind of funky, so it's not my favorite thing to do. But oh, you want to hear it? Okay, I'll pull it up. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, cool. Oh my god, that is so loud. Oh, that's so loud. It's pretty old, but it's pretty fun. I did this like halftime breakdown section. It's pretty fun. So my section, like I add little bits and pieces before my section starts, but my section comes in at around 134. That's so fun. Yeah, what else? Oh! Wait, did I answer your question? I think I did. I hope that answered your question, sorry! Thank you for the 10 seeds that were not thrown at my gourd, but here. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you, Noah. Thanks for the stream today. Really made my early afternoon. Oh, thank you for stream. Thank you everyone for coming and chatting and hanging out. I'm glad I found your channel. I hope I'll be able to catch your stream again. I really appreciate that, Darcy. Thank you for the chats and for the follow. Very much appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you in the future if you feel so inclined. Thank you. Wait, never mind the stream. Thank you for the stream, Toby. I enjoyed my stay. Oh, wow. Thank you for the coffee time and good night. Thank you. Good night to you. Talk about it. Yeah. Oh, Gucci, thank you. You as well. And appreciate you coming in. Also, Sky Mine, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my forest. We are going to be winding down here. I'm actually going to look for somebody to raid right now, but very much appreciate the follow. Let's see. Twitch.television. Let's see. Oh, there's quite a few people streaming today. Wait, that makes it harder to pick. Oh, shoot. Why are so many people streaming ASMR right now? Is today ASMR day? Definitely won't raid into an ASMR channel because then it interrupts their ASMR. But let's see. Oh, this is hard. This is so hard. I've got to do a blind roll to see who to raid. Ow, I have a pimple on my scalp behind my hair. Have you? Has anyone ever had that before? It's so painful. Okay, I'm going to raid. I'm going to raid. Alright. I've decided. I think I'm gonna raid Miss Fauna. I hope she's not still watching. I think we'll raid Miss Fauna. Oh, thank you for the entered my stays, everyone. Miss Fauna is also a streamer. Let's see. Oh yeah, sorry. I just made my decision, but appreciate the offer though. What if TOFIE did ASMR? I don't think I'd be good at it. Oh no, not those. They're almost impossible not to poke, right? That's what I'm saying. It's so painful. Yes, thank you everyone for that. I enjoyed my stays. We'll raid Miss Fana. Here is a raid message for subbies. Wait. Hello? Wait a second. Where's my raid message? Okay, Stream Elements is borked. I'm gonna pull it up manually. Just a moment. They really said I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Do not at me. Wait. Somebody pull it up already? Whoa, Lord already pulled it up. Wait a second. Wait. Huh? I don't have the... Oh, I know why. Because freaking Mix It Up is offline. Okay. What if, in theory, what if I were to log in right now and turn it on again and see if it works? Is it gonna work? Yeah, because that's right. Because I have it on Mix It Up because it has emotes. So I think it has my channel send it. Okay. Yes, there it is. There it is. So all of the subby spirit seeds, please feel free to use that one. Does that mean that our redeems are online again? Let me just double check, just so I can do one for posterity. Nope, still not working. Okay, understandable. So there's our sub brain message, and oh sir, hi sir. Sorry, we're raiding right now. Good to see you though. Thanks for stopping by. Wishing you all the most wonderful and conscious rest of your time today. Thank you, Farky. You as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out today and chatting and not working. I'll see you on Sunday for Spirit Seed Sunday Tea and Wingspan. Play Wingspan. Same time. VOD channel probably going up tonight. Please look out for that in the Discord. I hope you all will have a bright rest of your week. Take it easy, stay cool or warm, and take care of yourselves. And remember that you got this. Yep. and it will all be okay in the end. And I will try to remember the same. Yes. Alright, let's do a little bit of a cheeky raid. A little bit of a cheeky raid. 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 Wow, it's loading very slowly. Font of funnel. Yes. Alright. Alright, everyone. Thank you very much again. Please take care. Be well. See you on Sunday as this day ends in spirit star. Take care of you, of the earth. Bye. Take care.